Thank you for coming. My name is Russell Barrett. I'm the Acting Deputy Commissioner of Regional Operations for Victoria Police, and I'm the overall State Commander for this operation, this search. Can I just start by paying a tribute to our colleagues, Neil and Betty. What can I say? It's hard to actually talk to it. I'm a 39-year veteran, loved by the local community, loved by his fellow workmates, on the cusp of retirement, really in his last week or so of his journey, looking forward to his future. And a young man who's relatively recent to our organisation, whose professionalism is all I hear about from his colleagues, who had a great career in front of him, who had so many skills and so many capabilities, and cut down, just doing their job, just doing what police do every day, to be fair. Also, we're doing a warrant, and the warrant, as we know, was complex, and we had 10 members there. It's what police do every day. Go and knock on doors, go and speak to the community, put themselves at risk. Every member of Victoria Police feels that. Every member of Victoria Police can put themselves in the shoes of our two fallen colleagues and appreciate the risks they face, but appreciate just how simple a task they were doing. It's devastating. It's hard to talk to. I also want to acknowledge our other member who's in hospital recovering in surgery. I can give you an update that he has had surgery and he's recovering, and he'll take some time to recover. But I acknowledge to him and his family, and to the family of our two fallen members, just my absolute respect and deepest sympathies. We have a major police operation going on here at the moment. We have every available asset, every capability that Victoria Police has. We have assistance from other policing organisations here on the ground in an effort to quickly apprehend the offender. That's our purpose, and we will not rest until it occurs. The community up here will see, and across the state will see, a significant escalation in policing activity. That shouldn't be unexpected. That's what we're about. We're focused on our purpose, to apprehend the offender and bring him before the courts. We are heartened, can I say to the community, and there's somebody who's walking this way here, you might see shortly, heartened by the outpouring of support we get from the community. The tributes, the flowers, the notes, the comments across the community, not just here at Wangaratta, but across the community, just let us know that we are part of the community. We say it in traditions of policing are the community and the community are the police. We feel that now. We appreciate their support. We feel connected to them, and we give them a clear message that I do as the State Police Commander. We will not rest until we apprehend the offender, and we will keep them safe. I'll now introduce Superintendent Brett Khan, who is one of my local superintendents, who will give an understanding of the local environment.
Thanks, Deputy Commissioner. So,
can you move it a bit closer?
Yeah, of course. The township of Port Punker would never have seen the number of police in and around that town ever before, and that's something we will continue to do until the area of activity shifts. But it's important for us to give that township and neighbouring townships some reassurance through some patrols that we're also thinking of them, because this type of incident, whilst it's affected our policing community, it also affects their community. So giving them that reassurance that they are safe while this fugitive is at large is really important to us. So whilst we're focusing on the areas of activity, we're also giving reassurance patrols to neighbouring communities as well. And we'd also say to members of the public that are thinking of heading to the snow this weekend, steer clear of Port Punker. And we say that please steer clear of Port Punker. This is an area of significant police activity. There's other alternate routes to the snow. You can go through Mount Beauty or Running Creek, but if you have an option not to go to the snow this weekend, take that option.
We're going to take some questions.
There's a huge number of police at the moment around the house. Is that an indication you still think the suspect is in the immediate area?
I won't go into operational tactics, to be fair, but fair to say we've got a protracted search. It's complex, and we're methodically working through it.
Can you give us a more general understanding of
Absolutely. It's really difficult terrain. It's complex terrain, and it's not something that we, even with our specialist resources, can move through quickly, because it is dangerous terrain as well. So we will tread carefully through that terrain because we obviously don't want to put any of our members in danger and search for this fugitive. There's one message I also want to get out to the public. If you see this fugitive, what we do know about him, the last time that he was seen, he was heavily armed. Do not approach him, and if you do see him, ring 000. We ask the community to be vigilant. We couldn't be more clear on this. Whilst we don't know that he's armed currently, we absolutely know that when he was last seen, he was. So ring 000 and please be vigilant.
Are you able to say what was going on Eggleston Lane probably about an hour ago? We were just there and we saw your guys running into guns drawn.
Well, we've got a number of properties that we're searching, and there's a number of inquiries open to us, and we're working through them systematically.
Is there any, have you got any intelligence, or are you working on any theories that he's been harboured by anyone?
I'm not going into operational matters, but what I would say to the community and say to anyone who may be considering or harbouring or supporting him, they need to reconsider. They're committing a criminal offence, and we will prosecute them.
Is the suspect's wife assisting police on your search?
The suspect's wife's been spoken to, and we continue to speak to her.
Are there others still living on the property?
At this stage, the property's vacant.
Are you able to say there's some suggestion that police have been in contact with Freeman in the days before the actual warrant was executed? Are you able to confirm or deny?
No, I won't be going into details of the relevance of the search or what led up to it.
Have there been any sightings since Monday or reported sightings?
We've had no confirmed sightings.
Are you confident that he's still in the area, and if so, why?
We're working on that theory.
Was a warrant a sex offence related warrant?
Well, what I can say, and it's already on the record, that it was being investigated by our SOCIT, our Sexual Offences and Child Investigation teams. So that's already on the record.
Just to go back to Tuesday morning when everything was taking place, are you able to, I suppose, tell us step by step sort of what happened, police arriving, just so we can get a picture of sort of how things unfolded?
No, I'm not going into that detail.
You mentioned, and it's obvious there's resources everywhere as there should be, but are you concerned there's also a need for resources over the weekend with the main rally in Melbourne?
Yes, we are working through all of the events that we have to resource this weekend. We have the State Police Operations Centre open, and they are working through a strategic resourcing plans.
Is there a plea for people not to attend the rally?
We would always say to people, don't attend the rallies. People reconsider what the purpose of the rally is and make good decisions about why they should be elsewhere and enjoying their weekend.
It's on the record that Dezi Freeman didn't have a firearms license. Do police know how he got the guns and
I'm not going into those matters.
There have been reports that he may have had bunkers or some sort of shelters where he perhaps set out in the forest. Does that make it obviously even harder for police, and are you taking that into account?
Well, we can't confirm or deny that, but obviously it is, as Superintendent has said, it's difficult terrain, and we have to carefully work our way through it in our search patterns.
How close are police to completing clearing or checking all of the houses
I can't comment on that.
Are there other associates of his that you're looking for? Not necessarily saying that they're running around with him, but are there other people you want to speak with that are friends with him and might have info?
I can't comment on that, but what I would say to anyone who may have information, that they should contact Crime Stoppers. They can do so anonymously. If anyone has information, they should contact Crime Stoppers immediately. We would say if people know where he is or sight him, to contact 000 immediately. We need the community support in this operation. It's our highest priority to arrest the offender, and community support is paramount to that effort.
Do you believe there are people who do know where he is, or at least think they might know where he is?
I couldn't comment on that.
Do you know about these mines and caves and dugouts that the local community seem to all be aware of? Are you systematically going through trying to check out as many of these as you can?
We will systematically search areas of interest to us. I can't comment on that.
You said his partner was talking to you. Is she cooperating?
She's talking to us.
Just on the community, how concerned are you about this sovereign citizen ideology and whether there might be others that are sympathetic to that?
I'll remain focused on this particular investigation. We would say anyone who knows the offender or has information about the offender should come forward and communicate with us.
Just to reassure the community, can you tell us what those live training rules as well?
No, I can't.
The police were obviously at the primary school this morning. Was that just more to reassure the parents dropping their kids off?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of engagement with our external partners, including the Department of Education. It's really important to us, particularly the school kids. The school is absolutely open for business, and so to reassure that school, it's really important that we do provide that proactive assistance. I think the other thing that we haven't said, that if Dezi Freeman's watching this, ring 000 and we'll support a surrender plan. That option's open to him, absolutely.
And on the school, were you happy that it opened today? It seemed a little ironic that virtually as soon as the kids walked in, there was a message to everyone in Port Bunker to please stay inside.
Yeah, so that messaging, it's not stay inside, it's to be vigilant. We're continuing with that messaging. To reassure the community, we're trying to actually broaden that messaging outside of Papunka, just to let everyone know to be vigilant and give them a contact point for police if they do see or hear anything.
Yeah, but you were happy that the school reopened and you were convinced that it was safe?
We support the Department of Education in the decisions they make.
Just to go back on that point, you said if Dezi Freeman's watching, do you think he has communications, or is...
I have no information of that at all, but if he is watching, ring 000.
What would a surrender plan look like?
I can't comment on that.
How do you see this resolving?
I hope safely. I hope for the arrest of Dezi Freeman and bring him to justice for our members. That's what I hope.
Tell us about any info or technology you might be using as part of research, and whether the weather will count this if you track how
No, I can't comment on operational decisions.
In terms of that police presence, is that just out of an abundance of caution? Is there any fears that you could come into town?
We have a really strong, as the superintendent said, a really strong community reassurance plan. We will continue to do that, and extra police on the street provides a clear reassurance to the community. I might finish up if I can.
Just one more?
I might finish up if I can. I'd just like to finish up by, again, thanking the community for their support. As a long-serving police member, this is one of the most difficult matters that I've dealt with, and one of the most difficult matters in Victoria Police's history. The community support goes a long way to helping us work our way through it, and I can reassure the community that we are fully focused on their own safety and on the apprehension of the offender. I would say again to the community and to anyone who has any information to ring Crime Stoppers, or if they sight Freeman or are aware of his whereabouts, to ring 000 immediately. Thank you.